Greetings from Revealing the Hidden. Hope you all are safe and sound in your own places. As you know that this channel particularly deals with the hidden issues of humankind and how to tackle so that we can have a better satisfied life. And today we are going to discuss about the effects of sexual abuse on the victims and its underlying causes and how we can cope up with this particular incident so that we can have a better life. And today we are going to have Bonnie with us to discuss on this particular topic. Welcome Bonnie to this session of Revealing the Hidden. Today we are going to discuss about the effects of sexual abuse. So I would like you to discuss more on the term sexual abuse.
Thank you first of all for having me. And we're discussing sexual abuse because it's not something that people talk about it, and it's not an easy topic to even talk about.
Yes.
But then much more than that, it is for people who have had experienced it, and that experience has laid a scar on their lives.
Right.
Yes, we also believe that time heals, but as days and months and years go by, that one act or that one incident or that one repetitive mode becomes like a time loop machine, and so many victims continue to live in that shadow of whatever has happened in the past, and they carry it in the future. Now, the reason why it is important for us to speak about it is because it has the power to control the way how we move forward. As victims, it is able to dictate how we think, how we react, how we evaluate our lives, and how we have the vision for our lives. So as victims, it's very important to understand that life always moves on, and while whatever's happened, but whatever has already happened in the past cannot hold you, behind bars and restrict your vision and your purpose for life.
So I think you explained it very nicely. What is a sexual abuse? I would say it is an unwanted sexual activity that a person is forcing on the victim
Yes.
without his or her consent. And we can't say it is only meant for girls. Nowadays, men are or boys are equally becoming victim of sexual abuse,
Correct.
either by the same gender or
Uh-huh.
by the opposite ones. And what do you think that which age group is more prevalent for the sexual abuse, Bonnie?
The general understanding is that sexual abuse happens at an age where consent may or may not even be understood well by the victim,
Right.
and it would be in such a way where the person who is doing the crime or the person who is doing this act may take into confidence the child's innocence
Right.
and the child's vulnerable attitude and the child's trust.
Right.
So in this entire thing, the age group generally is where the smaller kids are exposed more, but it also where the person is not educated enough to understand what is a good touch, what is a bad touch, and how another person can manipulate into making consent becoming just a discussion and a talk in an open forum. So a lack of understanding maybe also aggravates, even though a victim is of age or is a teen or an adult, where understanding and lack of knowledge plays a vital role.
I feel that sexual abuse is more happening in early childhood
Yes.
or school age time, whereas the victim is not aware what is happening with him. See, the term sexual awareness or the need of knowing about the sexual activities mid age of a person, or maybe in the 20s or 30, 20, 25.
Correct.
Yes, because that is the term we actively use,
Yeah.
the term for the livelihood or the basic needs of a person. But this kind of abuse is happening in very young age,
Correct.
where parents also feel that there is no need to inform them about it.
True.
I know victims of sexual abuse even at the age of 2 and 3, and kids know about it. That something happened, but they are not able to verbalize, and once they become bigger, they realize what is happening with them.
Correct.
So I know so many people. So this is actually it's a pain to them. They are not even able to tell to anyone because by the time they realize, that become a very past incident which cannot be even narrated to the parents.
True.
And I feel that need to be picked it up, and we need to work on that particular issue. But why we need to discuss the impact of sexual abuse in this platform?
Few good reasons. First is, many times, as you said, the victim would be at age of 2, 3, 4, where verbalization of the pain would not be possible. But it's only when the person grows, the person is able to kind of relate and understand that why and what happened with me. But there's always this question of why me, and there's always this underlying grief that why didn't I do something, or why didn't I change something, or why weren't people there who were my guardians, or who were my family members, that trust that was broken. So I think one of the big reasons why we need to handle and tackle this question is because the trust that was an innocent trust that gets built up just by nature, just by the way how the small child gives his or her authority over to the adults, and that gets broken in such an act, that is taken a beating throughout life. So it's very difficult for that victim, I would say, or survivor in another sense, to be able to start trusting and building that trust again. And also for everybody else who comes in contact with a person who has experienced sexual abuse in some way or the other, that person may or may not understand why this person is behaving, or why there are certain weird triggers to certain simple acts of care or nurture, like maybe holding hands, or just tapping you and touching you and telling you that okay, I'm there for you. Protective gestures turn out to become a vulturous mode of an attack that the person may not able to even verbalize and say and speak out. Now it is more of a moral responsibility that the person may not even share that this happened with me, because it's looked at as a social taboo, or it's looked at from a very downgraded viewpoint. But it's important for us to understand, and especially the victims, to kind of look at it from a way that there is life beyond.
Right.
The reason why we are doing it on this platform is simply to understand and give them an awareness that you're not alone in all this, and not just that, you're more than enough to overcome it. Because while it may have happened with you, it has happened with scores of people who have now come on the platform and kind of said it out loud. What happened with them did not have the power to stop them from where they were destined to come.
Very nicely you said, Bonnie. But more than that, I want to add little more things is, whatever sexual abuse happen in a childhood or younger age has a great impact on their older life. What is happening is, a kind of fear is developed in them because whomever they loved or whomever they trusted has broken their trust, or the love or the being with them is broken. So the boy and the girl can have a fear or a shock or a disbelief on any authority that is coming in their life. Now the impact of sexual abuse in younger child is, this may be hidden by me or the victim, so that he or she is not ready to not even speak to the parents. So once this person goes into marriage life, he or she is scared of the spouse touching the body. So then that again brings repercussion in the family life. So that is really another tug of war to make that person realize that this person or my spouse is the right person to touch my body. So this is another impact of sexual abuse in the younger age. Now the impact is the opposite way of reaction. Every action can have either one way or other way of reaction. Another way is the child or this victim get pleasure out of this activity what has happened and try to seek more on that level. So this kind of changes you can see which really torture or what destroy the life of this person without his or her knowledge, ultimately it's a loss of that person. The other person who had done this thing is nowhere in the picture. Who is suffering? I, being a victim, is going to suffer or whatever has happened. So I think we had discussed a good amount of volumes for sexual abuse, and I feel that it is a very hard topic to be discussed. And understand, you are not alone. There are so many people mum about it. Some are quite confident once they become mature, so that no one else will become a victim like me or you to be in the platform with a silent face. So I encourage everyone to see our second episode. If you and I are the victims, how to cope up and come out from the shell what we are in. So till that, we are seeing the next week. Stay happy and stay safe. Thank you.